sort of, you know, if we see him fall to pieces or if we see somebody else. But this will be the sort of the telling game where, like, if he wins this game, you know that he can do it. And if he loses, depending on how he plays, it could kind of go either way.
Yeah,
but I think this game is
true.
one of the most important ones.
I think the winner of this will really have a big impact on his mentality.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I mean, in these sort of situations at this caliber, mentality is like everything.
Yeah.
Like, if you just believing that you can do it is like such a big deal.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I don't know how he handles the pressure, man.
Pardon?
I'm like the biggest guy that goes on tilt with pressure at lands.
Yeah, yeah.
It's only when I start winning though. Like even in the middle of the game, I'm like, oh, I'm winning. I think I'm winning.
Yeah, that's when I get.
And then,
Yeah, that's
I
when you get
stepped
nervous.
on my own banelings. Whoops.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's when I always got like most nervous is when I was like, oh, this can actually happen.
Yeah.
But guys, we have just started the game. We are finally into it. Game number 3. The map is going to be King Sejong Station. In the bottom right-hand corner, your blue Terran. It is Fnatic Array's HuT.
I want to hear you guys cheer over the internet.
I would love to be able to hear people cheer right now. And in the top left-hand corner, as the red Zerg player from XR5, it is KingKong. All right, man, we're into it. Oh my God.
Oh!
Oh my God, HuT, I love you right now so much.
It's
This is the perfect game to do it. This is like, oh, this is so intelligent on so many levels right now. This is, oh my God, oh my God, I can't. You're gonna have to take over, man. I'm gonna like lose it. It's just like.
You guys at home need to understand what's happening here. Clearly, if a Terran sends out an SCV this quickly, it means only one thing. There's an 11-11 happening. This is HuT. This is the guy who has the reputation as being that guy. You know, it's like HuT.
He is that
11-11.
guy.
Yeah, that's him. That's his thing.
This is what HuT used to do. Like, this is how HuT kind of got famous. He would just 11-11 everybody. He would 11-11 your mom. He doesn't afraid of anything. And he's pulling it out. And this is the most intelligent game to pull it out as well. If you lose a game and then you try and cheese, it's kind of like, oh, it's obvious. He just stomped him in a macro game, and now he's going onto a map which is actually not too bad for Terran. King Sejong is actually not too bad for a Terran as a map. And he's 11-11 in him. Like, it's just, it's so intelligent on so many levels. And it looks like he's going to get away with it. KingKong hasn't drone scouted. He hasn't, the Overlord takes a little while to sort of see where, you know, where the barracks are, if it's placed in the normal position. This is just so great on so many levels from HuT right now.
It looks like KingKong is going to be doing the exact same build as the last 2 games, going for that early speed. So he's not going to be dead immediately from this. There is a chance of holding on, but losing the natural is pretty much a given at this point.
It's all going to come down to micro. Going gas and then pull is actually less beneficial than going straight for the pull, as your lings are out a little bit later. He didn't, how many drones did he cut? Okay, so he did make 1 extra drone after the gas as well. So he has gone for quite a greedy build here, and HuT is going to see this, and he is going to be feeling super lucky. Yeah, exactly. He is going to be feeling super good and super lucky right about now. If
we see the APM drop for HuT right now, it's because he's rubbing his hands together.
Oh my God. Okay,
Here's
this bunker is going to start up, and
Drone
he does see
all about it.
But there's already 2 Marines here, so he can already start shooting these drones. So KingKong is going to have to react here and pull just about every single one of his drones.
Here they come.
And here they come.
How many do we have left at home? Just 5. Oh man, if he gets a good catch on this SCV that's building the bunker, he's going to be great. Oh my God,
pulls a few more SCVs. Doesn't need to have those Marines there though, actually.
Ooh.
And he's just ignoring the Marines. Sorry, ignoring the SCVs and going for these Marines, which is good. Good micro coming out of field though. Does actually, lose a few of those Marines, so not the best.
Another one gets surrounded.
Oh, he really needs to keep these Marines alive.
Oh, nice rally on this Marine at the back though, keeping it behind the barracks. Oh, there you go, he can sneak out.
And now KingKong's going to have to pull back. And did that bunker's finished. This is done, right? Oh, it's not done, but this is bad news bears for KingKong. Like, once that bunker gets up and a second one starts building, you're in a lot of trouble, and there's no spine crawler either. There are only 2 Marines in the bunker at the moment, but there's so many SCVs still here. So KingKong is now going to try and pull around to try and catch the rallying Marines. But I mean, HuT is still in a great position here.
Yeah. Now, 3 Marines died to kill 6 drones, and at this point in the game, 6 drones is monumental. Yeah. It is such a big advantage.
Needs to pull this this little Marine.
Oh,
jukes it!
Through there. Wow. For a second there, I thought he was going to get past the SCV
I'd love to see him rally like a Marine behind the barracks again, just to keep that rally safe. But yeah, I mean, he's still in a great position here. It's not over by any stretch of the imagination. It's only 13 SCVs.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he actually might catch some of these Marines.
Lings.
Great micro coming out of KingKong there, actually, and he does need to repair that bunker, though. KingKong is actually doing incredibly well right now with all these lings, catching the rallying Marines and stuff like that. But as we do see, HuT is, just rallying them in safety. But there's only 2 Marines in that bunker, so I mean, this could be bad for HuT. Does need to put those SCVs in the bunker and repair it, but he's actually just gonna let it die, and just try and get as much done as he can. But
all right, let's have a look at the income situation. 11 SCVs, 12 drones. KingKong still has a hatchery.
Yeah.
He came out on top of that. How?
I don't know how he does it, man. His micro is just so good. Like, I don't even get it
The
sometimes.
Marines can't contest this. The Zerglings can
He
just
needs
go
to
to
pull
HUT's
back.
base
And I think
now.
he's going to get surrounded, though. Oh, my God. This is terrible for
that's
HuT. this is bad news for HuT. He's going to have to pull up his barracks. He doesn't even have a command center building just yet. But it looks like he's going to start one now. And I mean, at this stage in the game, KingKong now can just start droning. And I don't know how he does it, man. He's just that Korean genes. Like, it's just...
That was phenomenal. The amount of Zerglings he produced, that was insane. Like, he kept those 5 drones mining at home for that exact reason.
Yeah.
He identified, okay, this is where I'm at right now. I'm going to do what I can to try and stunt this attack.
Yeah.
My drones aren't going to shut this down, but they'll do what they can. And he managed to kill like 3, 4 Marines just with his drones alive. He lost those 6 drones, but it was an acceptable loss because that whole time, the drones at home were still mining, accumulating enough money so that he could produce an insane amount of Zerglings. That's exactly what he did.
Yeah, definitely. Excuse me. Going full girly mode actually after after seeing what happened there. So let's see here. So HuT has got 3 command centers building, which is pretty much exactly what you want to do. Actually, walling with command centers, that's cute. KingKong is putting on as much pressure he can with these lings. I mean, why the hell not? You know what I mean? And he's just going to be start droning. Oh, taking down those rocks is great. Actually, that's
good.
really
I mean,
cool.
he can't do any more with these lings.
Yeah,
up the top
exactly.
Of the ramp, so you might as well take out something else.
That's such a nice little touch
Very
actually
cool.
coming out of KingKong. HuT actually flying his barracks in KingKong's main, see what's going on. I think he actually lost one of them.
Yep, looks like it just went down.
Queen kills don't register for barracks, but yeah, that's kind of cool though. Like scouting out, make sure like no roaches or something like weird like that is coming.
Yeah.
And yeah, KingKong's just going to take a 3rd base now, which is a super good idea.
Very clever.
He knows there's no way HuT can push out across the map for a very long time. Does have that speed nearly done. Yeah, okay, it just starts now. So KingKong going to be in a pretty commanding position here for the rest of the game probably.
You know what's most impressive about this is it really highlights the experience of KingKong.
Yeah.
He didn't panic. He handled it, executed it flawlessly. He understood exactly, all right, this is the position I'm in. This is how you handle it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this, 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 and this, and that's what's going to happen now.
Yeah.
And it goes that way. It's really, really impressive to see that he knows exactly how to handle every situation that people tend to throw at him.
Definitely, I do get the feeling HuT probably got a little nervous then. Actually, his started stepping on the Marines wasn't quite perfect.
Yeah.
And he, like as you mentioned, he did lose a few of them to just some drones.
Yeah.
Which typically doesn't happen too often. So I mean, I can totally understand nerves getting the better of you in a situation like this. You know, you see he goes gas before pull. You see like you can probably do a lot of damage with this, and the hand starts shaking and that mouse, like when your hands are shaking on that mouse, it's so impossible to start a step. Like I can totally sympathize with that. So yeah, I mean KingKong now just going to have 2 EVs up on the way, Lair on the way, going to have an extra queen or 2 to start that creep spread. So he's just doing everything he needs to be doing to get in good shape. Actually taking down his own rocks as well. So he might he might actually take that 4th base like you were handing out every single Zerg ever yesterday for not taking. So I mean KingKong man maybe listened to you and was like, oh, that's a good idea. I should take that base. Fox is right.
That's what I'm here for.
That's what you're here for, man. You should be the XR5 coach or something like that.
I breed champions. You heard it in those guys.
Okay.
I like this really, really quick ball from HuT.
Yeah, this is really cool.
A second later, and he would have been in
yeah,
ground
exactly. Especially HuT, you know, infamous for not walling off properly these these series. But he might actually lose this barracks. Okay, he does have Marines here now though, so while he might lose the barracks, I mean, he's not going to die or take a ton of damage or anything like that. I think. Okay. No. KingKong's things aren't that good.
Ooh, close.
But yeah, really nice walling coming out of HuT here. And double Evos as well, so he's getting set up for that long game, which I really like. If he was just to try and all in now, KingKong will probably just smash it. So HuT's like, I'm going to play a long game, see if I can get back in with just perfect play. And yeah, KingKong, going to have the Spire, going to have more gases, Baneling Nest, everything you need.
Oh. Oh.
Hey!
Thank you, KingKong. You've made a true speaker out of me.
Are you KingKong's #1 fan now?
Up
there?
I'm a fan of his Grandmaster Terran account on NA.
Ah, that is true, actually. Yeah.
There we go. I'm a fan of that. I try not to make myself a fan of too many Zergs.
No, that's actually a good
The
point.
other guys need all the help they can get.
They do, man. They do. Especially now that Argus is gone as well. So, and all the other guys have quit, unfortunately.
You know, I'm actually really surprised that he didn't take this expansion a little bit sooner, because when those links were attacking the wall of HuT, he saw everything that was happening.
Yeah, he did
knew
see
exactly
the
what
2
position he was
CCs,
in.
yeah.
It's like, well, he's not, doing some crazy 6 racks Marine SCV all in or anything like that, so I can comfortably macro it from here.
He did that game 1 as well, if you remember. In game 1, he did the damage, and then he immediately took like a 9-minute fourth or something like that. So I mean, I guess he just wants to play this one out a little bit differently. And I mean, hell, if that's what he reckons he wants to do, man, then I guess I'll have to trust him on it, because He is a fantastic player. Actually going for +1 missile attack as well.
Oh wow, a little bit of everything.
I'm not sure what his plan is. He doesn't have a Roach does he? I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
Oh,
okay, never mind. He just made a mistake. And,
there you go.
I'm sorry, King Kong. I didn't mean to highlight that.
Wow.
I know, jeez, so PM. I'm sorry, guys.
Could you just give the guy a break already?
How dare you win nearly every tournament in Australia and you still make a mistake? What the hell?
These bloody clickers, man.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what? We're seeing HuT in a similar situation that he was in Game 1. He's up against the ropes. He's far behind.
Yeah.
And yet he's still moving out on the map, trying to take little inches where he can.
Yeah.
Try and clear some creep. Try and get some map control. Get that presence out there. But it's such a dire position, you know. It's like we were talking about earlier. You fall into that position of helplessness. Like, I don't know where I can do damage right now. Everything's just so crisp.
You just get
really,
you get
really tricky.
Yeah, you just feel like trapped because it's like everything I do is probably going to be a bad move, but it's like, what's the least bad move that I can do right now?
Exactly.
I'm going to try and do that one.
What's the most effective one that's going to put me behind the least?
Yeah, exactly. And he does seem to be very good at making those decisions. To his credit again. Oh, nice little wall up there actually at the third base, just sort of cutting off any paths he can. So
Very
that's
cool.
really cool.
Can a Zergling slip through here? Surely.
It looks like surely, but he'll probably put another depot there, I'd imagine.
Just reminds me of those old days, like all those maps where you could fit a bunker behind there and bunker rush people's naturals. You remember?
Yeah. Oh,
so
I remember those. Don't
Of
you
course you
worry about that. I was a Zerg player as well, and I remember those. Actually going to Hellbat transformation, so we do see that new patch now taking effect. And I actually kind of like that. He is very Ling heavy. There is a ton of banelings that are being morphed right now, 15 at the moment.
On top of what he has
Yeah,
already?
exactly. On top of what he
That's
already
nearly
has.
30.
So nearly 30. So,
wow, see you later,
Jesus.
Hellbats.
That wasn't a horrible trade. That was a lot of banelings.
Yeah.
But
ideally, you know, those
mean,
Hellbats would have wanted to clean up a good chunk of the lings on the ground.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you split them a little, but I mean, Hellbats are really slow though to their detriment. So they are extremely hard to split. And he got caught a little out of position there, but I mean, it happens to the best of us. So King Kong now is going to smell blood in the water again. It looks like he wants to attack with these lings, but he's going to pull back eventually, actually.
Has that infestation pet on the way too, so
yeah.
Again, you know, we're seeing that consistency from King Kong. He doesn't want to sit on that Mutiling Bane composition for too long. He wants to have the flexibility to move into other tech parts later in the game if necessary.
Yeah, exactly. Just making sure that, you know, he always stays that one step ahead of the Terran player.
Oh, wow.
At the moment.
Big attack on the third, while these Lings and Banelings look like they want to bust through the natural, and he's going to lose the engineering base. That 2-2 is not going to complete.
If he loses his upgrades, that's like horrible. Like
he's lured the response toward the natural.
Oh my god, King Kong is just attacking
everyone. From the SCVs though.
Jeez, nice reaction time there.
Yeah. Marine stimming down, but now the natural ramp is a little bit exposed. I expect to see some Banelings come in, but actually he's rallied them incorrectly. They're going all the way around. Now they're going to get
they're finally going to come up here to that engineering bay.
We're trapped.
Whoa.
And
oh my god. It doesn't actually,
oh my god, the SCVs are going to die.
All the SCVs are going to die. Maybe. Nice mineral walking there from HuT.
20 SCVs just exploded and still counting. Good split by the Marines.
Hey, at least he didn't get the 2-2 though. I mean, you know, that's what's going to keep him in the game. But, he's on the top of the production now, so HuT is going to be in a ton of trouble here.
Do we dare look at the workers lost? It's going to go up a lot.
Oh! Just,
Another 20 going down.
Oh my god.
40 workers lost in less than 30 seconds, but hey, the engineering bay
He's
is
got
okay.
that 2-2, man. Got to see the bright side of things sometimes. Didn't lose the 2-2.
Oh man, that's going to be heartbreaking. Let's dare look at the harvest account. Ouch!
Oh, to 90.
Burns.
To 90 of King Kong. That is so many drones.
Ouch. And look at all the Banelings that are morphing in now. That is nasty.
That is
29 more Banelings in production, and Hive is already on the way. Flyer armor is on the way. He was researching the missile attack again for just a second. He cancelled it again. He's like, maybe no, I don't want it.
I don't need it. He has the money to spend the 100 if he wants to, but I mean, he's maxed out now. Hive nearly completed. HuT's going to push again, out again across the middle of the map, but it looks like he's going to get through, and yeah, just calls GG. He knows he's done, so.
Well, for a game that started out with an 11-11, HuT managed to make it go pretty long.
He does that, yeah. He's doing that from time to time.
On the flip side, for a game that started out with 11-11, King Kong looked bloody strong.
Yeah. Oh my god, that micro. He's just, I don't know. His unit control is so he just knows like how to like jib the game in just the right way. So like instead of going this way, the Marine just dies instead of coming out and like and being free and then started stepping and stuff like that. It's just